Heyo, and welcome to another NinjaBill Live. And just starting out here and busy doing other things and applying some of these stickers on Prediking and getting some other stuff done. I was asleep earlier. Sleep schedule is now that I'm on this new sleep schedule. It's a little weird. So I still get sleepy even when I don't want to. And sometimes there's days like today where I was just so wore out, I passed out. Um, yeah, I passed out and woke up a little bit ago. And oh, hello, TF Fan Geek. You ain't missed much. I was just saying that I just woke up a little while ago, and sometimes I just get wore out and applying some just a few of them, applying some of the stickers on Predaking, just a few of them, not all of them. I went to a Toy Hacks site and took a look around at the sticker sheet and noticed a few that I actually like from this one versus the Toy Hacks one. So I decided, okay, well, some of these I'm going to apply, and then when I order the Toy Hacks, I'll apply what I don't use from here because some of these I actually think look better. And that's just me. Someone might not agree, but myself, I prefer how some of these look over how the Toy Hacks ones look. So I'm still going to order the Toy Hacks ones, but I'm still going to use some from this sheet because, again, I think they look better than what Toy Hacks options are. But just a few of them, not all of them. I'm not going to apply the whole sheet. So you can see some I've already applied, like a few right there. I actually applied those right there because I think they look better than the Toy Hacks versions. I think they're better looking. So I'm using them and the ones on his chest. So I'm not, I think the Toy Hacks labels insignias look better than this sheets. I do like these chrome back sheets. Okay, I do. But I think I like Toy Hacks version better. And besides, I can use some of these. Um, for example, some of my custom Skywarps. Oh, hey, Kato, nice to see you. But I think between the two, I think I'll have a Predaking that I'll really enjoy. Between the two sticker versions, the Hasbro version and the Toy Hacks version. But some of these labels, as I was saying, the insignias I'll actually use because my custom Skywarp, both custom Skywarps, I did videos on both the ones I've customized. They need insignias, and I can use these since I'm fresh out. I had a bunch of Toy Hacks insignia sheets, and for the life of me, I cannot find them anywhere. I can't. Yeah, I missed his. I missed his live stream too, kid there, Kato. So don't feel too bad. I was asleep. I was just saying at the beginning of this live stream that I was passed the hell out, man. I was passed out. I ate my supper, man. I came up here. I laid down in that bed. I grabbed the phone and started doing some gaming. And the next thing I woke up 3.5 hours later. I was just passed out. Oh yeah, I do too, man. I don't know what I did with them. I had them all together in one spot, and I thought I had them because I have a drawer where I keep spare parts, weapons, accessories, and sticker sheets for all my Transformers. And that's the first place I think I would have put them, but apparently not. Apparently I put them elsewhere, and God knows where. They're there. And I didn't think I was going to do another live stream till this weekend, but you know what? Now that I actually can, because I went and had a casual, friendly word with my internet service, because I know I'm not getting what I'm paid for. Besides what I do now, I was an internet technician and a network technician, so I know how to catalog speeds. I also know how to track speeds, and I know that I'm not getting paid what I'm paying for. And when they tried arguing to me, I simply emailed them the nice little chart that I've been making, and it automatically updates every day. I made an Excel chart, and it grabs the numbers and automatically uh, uh, um, tracks the numbers of my upload and download speeds, as well as my bandwidth. And so I know for a fact that I was not getting what I was paid for. And when I emailed them this information, suddenly their whole outlook and the whole conversation between the two of us changed, and it became this, oh, we're really sorry. We'll send out somebody to have this fixed right away, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. Do your jobs. So anyway, yeah. So I was applying some of the stickers on Predaking, and anybody else showed up here? And oh, TFN Geek and Cato. Well, let's see. TFN Geek says I took a class Microsoft Office. It was fun. This day I do not have Microsoft Office on my laptop. Yeah, I don't use it either. I use what is it? One I forget what it's called, but yeah. So I use an alternative. So just like I don't use Photoshop, or I use an alternative to that too. I'm a big believer in open source programs. So I support the open source communities and freeware and things like that they do. And I support that a lot because that's this country was founded on ideas. It was founded on the principles that we should share our knowledge with the world, and open source is a part of that, I think. So laptops, once again, Cato says most of those companies rely on customer ignorance. You're right, they do. And unfortunately, they didn't find ignorance. What they found was somebody who was pissed off and knew what they was talking about. So when they tried to play off on me, like, like I didn't know any better, I quickly corrected them on it. And it just pissed me off. I was look, it was taking me, no kidding here, no kidding. It was taking me a 600 megabyte file, okay? Better yet, I uploaded a video that was 128 megabytes, right? That took me an hour. I'm not kidding. An hour to load up a 128 meg file. It's bullshit. An absolute atrocity. And I'm supposed to be paying for high speed. Yeah, exactly. Holy smokes. I'm supposed to be getting 10 down. I'm supposed to be getting 10 down, and I think it's 10 up as well. No, 15 down and 10 up is what I'm supposed to be paying for. And I wasn't even getting that. And I was utterly and completely pissed the fuck off. I had enough of it. So when I went to pay my bill, when we went to go in to pay our bill, I walked in there, and I said, you know, well, we're not getting, well, we assure you. I said, no, I emailed you this chart. And I said, if you don't like that, I had my phone with me, and I showed them a copy of it. And I said, here's the copy. Take a look at it for yourself. I said, you don't sit there and tell me that I don't know what's going on. And you don't sit there and ask me to pay you for something I'm not getting. I don't believe in that bullshit. I believe in getting what I'm paying for. If I'm going to pay for a cheap fucking knockoff of this shit, then I know what I'm getting. You know, made me angry. That's why I went to sleep early today. Get some of that emotion off my chest. Well, that was a rep off. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Patrick, I just saw the news update on Patrick Stewart, Star Trek Patrick Stewart. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I got to be honest with you, that looks pretty good. So I was just reading that, and then I noticed the TFN Geek was being the operative word, and I missed it. Sorry to get again about that, buddy. I was passed out. So put that over there. But don't mind me, I'm rolling a smoke. And yes, I do smoke. Most of you probably do not know that, but you're not aware of that. But yes, I do smoke. I am a smoker. I prefer to smoke cigar and pipe, but I do occasionally enjoy the nice mm, rolled cigarette because I just enjoy it. Something I do. I'm also a bit of an alcohol snob. Yep, naps do cure many things, and Bread King is coming along nicely. Like I was saying, I'm going to be using a combination of these stickers and the repro label stickers. Again, there are some of these because I went and took a look at the images of the sets that they have on their site, and some of those, I prefer some of these over some of those, but only a few of them. So, and again, I'm going to be keeping all the faction stickers here and use on my customs. So I'll have to order a bunch of faction stickers again because I can't find the ones I had. I used to have like a dozen of faction sticker sheets, and I have no idea what I've done with them. None. I'm just like, no concept, no clue what I've done with them. Ordered the SDC 2014 sludge from Amazon and got RID sideswipe statue. Nice. Out now. My grandpa almost died of a heart attack from cigarette smoking before I was born. Teach their own. And I'm sorry to hear about that. I like the occasional smoke. You don't ever see the smoke on camera, and even the last live events. It's occasional. Um, I indulge in occasional smoking. I'm not a full time smoker or anything like that. It is something I do. And did you guys see the custom paintwork I did on Prime here? Look at that, fellas. Red faction logo in there. Check that out. So, yep, did some custom paintwork on him. Fairly happy with that. Fairly happy with how he turned out. Looks really good. Um, at first, I thought about doing all of this with a chrome pen. But here's the thing about those chrome pens, and they are really nice. Okay, guys, let me give you a little tip. All right, so they dull after a while. Thank you, Cato. Um, um, those chrome pens are really nice, and they do a good job, but they can dull. So what I like to do is, and you can't clear coat them. You can't clear coat them at all. You can't use a chrome pen and then give a clear coat because that dulls the shit out of them quick. I mean, like that. Um, Again, thank you, Cato. The customs are nice, but what you can do is once you've used the chrome pen, okay. So let's say you used them on your prime here, right? Then what you do is let that fully cure. Let it fully, absolutely cure. Wait a couple of days, all right, like a week actually. Make sure you cover it so it's a dust-free environment. You cover it in a clear container or something, the figure or whatever you're painting, and then lightly brush on some floor polish, clear floor polish, and then cover that. And that will actually keep that chrome pen and the chrome on there nice, bright, and shiny for a long, long time. So I recommend that. That's what I do. So, but in case instead of using chrome on there, I was like, well, I don't really want chrome on prime. Prime's thighs, so last longer when you do not touch. What is it? Touch. Tia Fan Geek says I found out chrome pens last longer when you do not touch what you painted with them. Them after them. Okay, someone waited for 2 months before looking over, and it shined longer than the toy that was looked after just 1 week. Well, that goes with what I'm saying. They dull after time. This is why I say what you can do to keep it nice and bright and shiny is use that floor polish technique. What I said is, and then just cover it. Just dip it, shake it off a bit so it gets off the excess. Put it all over, put something over it so it remains in a dust-free environment, and then that will shine forever. Yes, the Chrome pens are nice. They are really nice. Oh yeah. My problem is I buy a lot of them. I buy a lot of. I also buy a lot of paint pens too, as you can see. These are um, painters, and you get them at Walmart, and they come in many different flavors. Tons of them, and I do use them. I prefer to use a brush. Um, a lot of people will, talk about the virtues of an airbrush and whatnot, and airbrushing is really good. It's actually better than these pens or better than a paintbrush. But I like the feel of a paint. I don't know what it is. I like the feel of a. I don't know quite how to explain it, but holding this paintbrush in your hands as you're working, just for me anyway, it's almost cathartic. It feels good. So, what do you guys think? My girlfriend made a custom Optimus Prime POP, and I want to chrome over a couple of parts. Then do it. Then do it. That was Cato, by the way. He said that. I think I will stick with silver Sharpie paint pens. TF Van Geek says silver lasts longer than chrome. Again, if you use my tip, that won't be a problem. It won't be a problem. And if you only do a light coat, like I said, make sure to shake off the excess and do a light coat. It will still transform, and it won't affect that chrome at all. So Funko Pop, I mean, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Tia Van Geek says, when I do my next live stream, what is the best time for you? Note, I am on Pacific Standard Time. Well, that's the thing is, my time here is is sometimes I'm available, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm doing something, sometimes I'm just gaming on the old Xbox. So uh, sometimes that's all I'm doing is and then especially for live streams is like depending on where the region is, I will get the notice like halfway into somebody else's stream, and then the notice will pop up, and it'll be like, "Oh, this person is live now," and I'm just like, and I'll join them, and I'll have to say, "What did I miss?" Because they're mostly done with it. There's been a few times, and Tia Fangeek will agree here, is that where I've joined in almost at the end of his live stream is because I didn't get the notification, and it has to do with that time regions. Um, Sad, but it's true. Um, it's just one of those things I've learned to accept that I don't always get to join in when I want to, and it also depends on when I'm busy. If I'm busy doing something else, gaming or whatnot. If I happen to be really involved in the game, like right now, I'm playing. What am I playing right now? I am playing. I forget what I'm. Oh, I'm playing. Um, Dragon Age Inquisition is what I'm playing. So, oh, Mr. B, hello, how are you? But yeah, right now. I'm not. I mean, not right this second, but like earlier today, I was playing a little bit of Inquisition, and I love the Dragon Age games. It's too bad what EA has done with BioWare and what BioWare themselves is doing. It's a whole. It's become this whole corporate shrill thing that unfortunately uh, um, BioWare used to be about the product, and now they're about the profit. And that has to do with their management teams and their investors, not necessarily the gamers, the developers, and the programmers themselves. It has to do with the management. And I don't blame all of BioWare staff. I blame their management, or and it's their fault. They're caring about is the profit over product. And when you have that type of system, that type of thought going on, your customers aren't happy. And Bioware customers, especially, look at what's happened with Anthem. My gosh, what a shit show Anthem is. Yeah, outstanding game. It is. It is. The only video game I have interest in playing over and over again is Tetris. No, my favorite game that I can play over and over and over, and I just don't get tired of, is any of the Mass Effect games. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent game, in my opinion. There are arguments for and against it, but I think the Mass Effect games are terrific. I just, I love the, I love the character development. I love the lore. I love the scenes. I like the fighting system in it better. I love the character driven story aspect of it. I just love, and this is why I loved Dragon Age games. You know, all three, what almost, yeah, all three of them. I have them all right here on my laptop that I'm using right now. I have all of the Mass Effect games on all of the Dragon Age games here, and I only have for my Xbox One, I only have Mass Effect 3 and Dragon Age Inquisition for that. So, but I found a way to port my saves from my PC over to my Xbox One. So, Jade Empire from BioWare, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Cato asked me, did I ever play the Jade Empire from BioWare? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And excellent game. I'm into 80s arcade games, Centipede, Space Invaders, Tetris, Pac-Man, Puzzle Bobble, Bust a Move. It was Tia Frankie who's saying this, by the way. Um, Reminds me of what great Star Trek game would be. Exactly. Exactly. It is an episodic space adventure that, and it's great. I mean, the lore itself, there is so much lore in Mass Effect that it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of lore that they put into that first game. You know, because you always have codex and whatnot to look and read. So they developed a lot of lore for various, you know, characters, races, species, planets. I mean, think about it. When you're doing this, searching those planets, even in the first game, if you look at those statuses of each planet, they actually had they actually had scientists on board telling them what environments would be like, what that planetary rotation would be like, what a day would be like. They actually took the time to develop all that stuff. That's what I loved about Mass Effect. It's just how much lore and engaging it was. Yeah, it's great. Oh, I messed that sticker up, man. Poop. I hate it when I do that. I'm gonna have to buy some more sticker fixture too, because I ran out of that a few months ago, and I just haven't bothered to replace it. So, oops. Hey, stop falling. Stop the falling. Stop it. Better. I'm talking my toys. Who doesn't talk to their toys? Honestly, who doesn't? Have I ever played Bejeweled? No, none of the Bejeweled games. Um, I just recently, I just recently started playing some of those, you know, mobile games. You know, was it Candy Crush? Yeah, Soda Crush, I think it is. Yeah, they're okay. I mean, it's something to do to, you know, if you got time to kill. You know, you got 10 minutes of your day you want to kill. Uh, uh, um, you know, nice little games. Oh, I forget. But yeah. So, like I said, I'm putting just a few, not all the stickers from the sticker sheet on there, but I'm putting a few on there. And then the rest, the stickers that I don't use, I will take from the repro label set that I'll buy and apply them. And whatever's left on here will be left on there. And I'll definitely use the insignias. Um, so you guys, you guys didn't see this the other day, but because some of you don't have Facebook, but this is what I featured on my Facebook the other day. Trans Metal Air Razor. Look at her. And now this is the first edition. There's actually three versions of this toy. The first version, and you can tell the first and second editions apart by the color of the chrome. This version, the initial version released, has a slight lavender hue to it, as you can see. The second edition had a blue hue to the chrome. The third edition was pretty much had the same color scheme as her basic toy. Um, this toy right here, and on this, and with deep blue chrome. So, yeah, Air Razor, folks. one of my favorite characters from Beast Wars. I loved Airazor. Now it's hilarious. Airazor is one of those bird jet. Yes. Well, she's a triple changer. This one, the transmetals were triple changers, as we all know. So her was sort of a seaplane thing. Uh, um, so pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Um, right here is really cool. If you can see right there, it's got holographic paint. You can't really. I don't think my camera is doing this camera anyway. If I had my phone, you could see it better. But this is holographic paint right here, and it changes in the light so much. Maybe you can see a little bit of it going on. Let's see, Collector 75. How you doing? But yeah, so there's holographic paint on here. If you look right there, it's got Airazor right there on the side. Again, this camera just isn't doing it justice. But so again, there's 3 versions of this toy, and you can tell them apart by the color of the chrome. This one is the first edition because it has the lavender hue to it. Second edition had a blue hue to it. And the third edition was, again, her basic size colors with a deep blue chrome. So Airazor is one of my favorite Beast Wars characters. Interesting fact is, in Japan, she was a he. So the whole romance thing, between Airazor and Tigatron, played out a little differently in Beast Wars over there. Um, yeah, but I wish this camera could do this justice. This holographic paint that they got on these. I mean, it is fantastic. I love it. One of my favorite toys from the Beast Wars line is Airazor, and I dig her a lot. I dig her a lot. Let me put her back. There you go, little birdie. There you go. Put you back over here. But I love the Beast Wars line. I did. I actually probably enjoyed the toys more than I enjoyed the show. First time to do my first live stream video 2 hours ago. I thought everybody logged off for the night. Okay. Especially when you're dealing with time zones. That's what I was saying. Is exactly right. Kato is exactly right. When you're dealing with time zones and regions, it's a crapshoot. It's an absolute crapshoot. And yes, I am a smoker. Again, casual smoker. That's okay. It's my choice. So anyway, yeah, I'm really enjoying the Predacons. I am really enjoying them. I mean, look at him. He's fantastic. Look at it. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. What am I doing? No, this is the Titanium series. Predaking. Isn't he awesome? He just this is little itty bitty little Predaking. Oh, look at him. And you see, look, Horrible's on the right side. You got the on this one at least. You got come on. Come on out there. There we go. This one, you got the setup is more like the cartoon, as you can see. So you got Horrible on the right. You got Dive Bomb on the right. You got Rampage, and I had it. Now it's gone. Anyway, not important. But yeah, so this is cool little dude. I dig him a lot. I dig these little titanium ones. I also had from the mainline titanium line, I had Jetfire and Rodimus Prime, and they were among the toys that I was talking about in my last live stream. That they were in a tote and just gone. I regret it, but what can I do? What can I do? But sit and look at Dancing Godzilla. Hey, he's Godzilla and he dances. Who doesn't love a dancing Godzilla? Anybody out there? I dare you to deny the awesomeness of a dancing Godzilla. Yes, he was. Well, you just saw it. This is from Titanium series. There was a bunch of little titanium toys, and he's a chunk of metal. He's a chunk of metal. I don't know what else to say, but he's a chunk of metal. So I have no interest in Godzilla. Yeah, that's what you said in your previous live stream. But however, am a huge Gojira fan. Big Tokusatsu fan. I think I mentioned this in uh, Patriot Prime's thing with him that I am a huge Tokusatsu fan. Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Godzilla, all of that. I'm huge into it. Two Godzilla series with a crew dancing around. That's what inspired that. That's pretty good. And actually, in one of the earlier movies, that's actually a scene where he was doing some dancing. That's oh, the old God 60s Godzilla films. They amused the crap out of me. Uh, Good on you, Kato. Good on you. Good on you. I'm a huge Tokusatsu fan. More Super Sentai than I am anything else. Super Sentai, if you're not familiar with it, think Power Rangers here. I saw a post on Facebook and it showed first two power women from Power, the Yellow and Pink Ranger here, and they said the first females to graduate Ranger school, and I'm like, no. Try 1975 and 1976 because that's when the first two females were Rangers in 1975 and 1976. We only got the Power Rangers here in the 90s, but Super Sentai they've been around for a while with Go Ranger, which was the very first series, and Bioman, which I believe was the second series. I could be wrong about that. There's been a lot of them. Hmm. But spent a lot of my childhood Sundays watching Ultraman on a tiny black and white TV. That was Kato. And Mr. B says NPR. Yep. But no, hey, believe it or not, Spider-Man is a Super Sentai, and he has a giant city smashing robot. If you don't believe me, Google that shit. YouTube it. It's true. The Japanese series of Spider-Man, they made him a Power Ranger, and for all intents and purposes, he was a Power Ranger. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. He had a giant city smashing robot he could summon, and it, do the whole henshin scene and change. It had a flying car like thing. He dock with it, and I'm not kidding. Yeah, see, Mr. B's seen it. Yeah, I'm not even kidding a little bit, man. Spider-Man is Super Sentai all the way, and all the way. It was crazy. The first time I learned about it was probably, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe more, 15. And somebody told me that, and I just looked at them like, what? Oh, bullshit. And then they showed me, and I was just like, well, time to eat crow. But yeah, it's oh, I couldn't believe it, and yeah, Super Sentai Spider Man. I couldn't believe it. I was I was I was shocked to say the least, but I was shocked. And part of the reason why I wanted to do this live stream was to cover these guys because I had to take down the video that I originally did on them because the audio apparently was really messed up. My brother said it was really wacky, so I took a listen to it myself, and it was. So I like these guys. I like these guys a lot. So I had to take that review down, but this is their combined mode. And part of the reason why I wanted to do this live stream is once again to show them on camera. I don't really want to do a review on them. I like them. I actually like probably my favorite combined weapon micromasters at a giant mech called Leopard. Yes, yes, exactly. What it had to do was, although it kind of had Spider-Man motifs on like its chest or whatnot, but no, that was a straight up Power Ranger giant robot all the way. um, but yeah, so I had to take that video down, but basically, this is probably the best combined weapon of all the MicroMasters so far. that we've gotten. It's like what, 2, 4, 6, 8, what, 10 of them so far that we've gotten, including. And I wonder what Wave 3 and will have in store for the MicroMasters. Any guesses? I haven't really seen anything coming out about the Wave 3 MicroMasters. I've yet to run into the Wave 2 Battle Masters, by the way. Yeah, they had to speed it up. Yeah, I was aware of that too. Um, I don't know. It's one of those things where, and then I watched the American versions of the shows and how much they butchered them, and I'm just like, oh, it's just like a Ninja Steel. Oh my God, did they butcher the hell out of Ninja? Oh my God, did they butcher the hell out of it? It's just like, okay, so the girl who plays the White Ranger is the tallest character in the series, and suddenly when she morphs, she's the smallest character of the series. How does that work out? Because in the original Japanese series, Fuka was the sister of the Red Ranger, and she was the smallest character. So, how did that work out? And there's a lot of other things that the humor wasn't nearly as good as it was in Ninja. Shuriken Sentai Ninja, in case anybody doesn't know, you can look it up. It's an excellent series. Not my favorite. My favorite is Russia Sentai Kyuger. That is my all-time favorite series. It's amazing. I love Russia Sentai Kyuger. Not the mech so much, but the rest of it, the story, the character development, excellent. And it is so creative. It is hyper imaginative, and I just love that kind of stuff. I'm rambling on. So yeah, there's these guys, and I like them. And again, I'm sort of doing this live stream to cover these guys again because I didn't read because I had to take down that video, but they're okay. I like them. I like them. Not my favorite of the MicroMaster sets, but I do like them. I hadn't finished transforming this guy. Let's get these guys up and out. Up and adamant. There'll be some people out there who don't know what that is. They'll be like, adamant? What is that? Like, well, a little before your time, I guess. A little before your. I hate saying those words. I can't even believe they came out of my own mouth. Only 4 more? Which are they? Do you know? Chief Fan Geek said there are only 4 more individual MicroMasters being released. Let's hope they are not remolds or repaints of these guys. Okay, we're done with these, Hasbro. Let's move on. How about bringing us back the transports? How about bringing us back the bases? I would like to have an updated Astro base. I mean, come on. The Astro base was not my favorite of all the MicroMaster sets, but pretty darn close. So yeah, here are these guys once again. Since I had to take down the review, they are awesome. I think they're well painted. They're very reminiscent of their G1 toys, except that he would need more of this tan cream color in place of that gray. But otherwise, they're pretty darn close. They're pretty darn close. Give me a moment here. In case you don't know what I'm talking about with the MicroMaster sets, I have to bring out the Bible. The Bible. And let's see if I have it here. Those are the C-cons. I have to move back on. Where it is? Yes, there it is. This is what I'm talking about. I wish they bring back this. That playset. I wish they bring that back. That would be cool as hell. Bring back. So, paints and 2 Autobot trucks, which are new molds. Oh, that would be nice. But yeah, I wish they bring back the MicroMaster playsets. I mean, because look at that. Don't you want to see an updated version of that? That would be awesome. I don't know what the price point on something like that would be. Oh yeah, recently Dennis Moulton did some Micromasters, and he only really he covered the transports, but only did a Rector that we see here for the play sets, Micromaster bases. So that's the only one he covered. But oh yeah, that there was more. I mean, like there's that battle station there. Uh, let's see here. Of course, you saw the ground shaker right there, the Astro base. Um, see the small Autobot pretenders. Yeah, I didn't really care for any of them. Even the Bumblebee one. Anybody remember the pretender Bumblebee? Look at that. uh, I guess you're right about that. Kato said Omega Supreme will fill that void, and you might be right. It might. Kind of doubtful, but it might. Um, oh yeah, Skyhammer. I remember Skyhammer. Oh, he was pretty good. Once again, if you don't have this book, it's outdated, but the information about the characters and whatnot is bang on. The bio it includes the bios on them, anything. So read previous comment. What they are bringing back, they are just turned it into Omega Supreme. Hence why the countdown is included. Yeah, but it's not the same thing, is it? It's not really the same thing, is it? Um, it's not. It's just not. It's I would rather have like the move. I would rather have just like the bases themselves. Um, Chief Fan Geek said they are bringing it back. They just turned it into Omega Supreme, hence why the countdown is included. Um, and Kato replied, Omega Supreme will kind of fill that void. TF Van Geek said, read my previous comment. They are both correct, but it's not really the same thing. It's not really the same thing at all. I mean, Omega Supreme already had sort of this moon-based thing, so it'd be something nice extra. I know it's a wish, but it'd be nice to have. Yes, exactly. It would be nice to have multiple base options. It just, you know, it's one of those things where it's nice that a toy can do multiple. You can do multiple things with a toy, but it'd also be nice if you have multiple options to go along with that toy that has multiple options. If you get my meaning. Did a little bit of work on my Voyager TLK Megatron too. I gotta say, guys, if you haven't picked, you may not be whether you like or dislike the movies. This toy is fantastic. Exactly. Let's see here, Mr. B, games and toys. All right, fellas, gonna get some rest now. Have a good night. All right, Mr. B, you have a good night as well. But yeah, I did a little paint work on this guy. You can see I've got some paint work going on back there. Just filling out some details on him. But this toy is worth the price of admission. I'm telling you, folks, he is an excellent toy. Obviously, I painted that sword there, give it a nice sheen to it, and he is an excellent toy. I dig this toy. Him and Nitro Zeus, man, are probably the best toys of the Last Night line. Probably two of the best toys was Nitro Zeus and this guy. I love this Megatron. I love it. I mean, he looks such a nice toy. Such a nice toy. Oh, let me put you back there, fella. Let me put you back there. Oh, but there's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, if you don't have this book, go look for it. Sure, the prices in it are outdated, but everything else is awesome. And get it. Another book that is hard to find, and pricey as hell to get is this right here. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, I did a video review of this book, and not everyone has this book. And if you do have this book, it will cost you. Now, I bought it when it first came out, so there is the price of when I bought it. There you go. You can see the price that I bought it. Now, this book is probably about $700, anywhere from $300 to $700, depending on, you know, where you buy it from. Because, is it a good book? But I did a video review on this book. If you want to look more into that, I believe Tia Fangeek has seen it. But oh yeah, I mean, this book is well, you could see for yourself. Who did I open it up to? Oh, look, I opened up to the Predacons. Look at that. So, yeah, this book though is utterly amazing. I mean, this book is utterly amazing. If you don't have this book, I recommend you go get it because it is. Like here is Predaking, and this is artwork for the show. These are sketches that they use for the cartoon. Look at that. And this book it's pretty thick, as you can see. It's about an inch thick, fellas. So it covers every series. Well, the original series. Right. Look. This is a toy I wish they'd make. Look at that Super Megatron. Look at that fucking awesome Super Megatron. Look at that shit. Look at that. Okay, this is the IDW Publishing Production Complete Transformers, the Ark. There is the cover. And if you want, there is the ISBN right there. Now, again, I show this completely in the video review. And the other one is called Transformers Identification and Price Guide. Again, the prices in here are outdated, but all the information in here for the G1 toys, right on up through, I believe it covers only up till 1990. Yeah, 1990 Series 7. So, and Series 7 were, that's when they started getting into the Action Masters and whatnot. So, yeah. So both books are highly worth it. Now, Tia Fangeek did a review of this book. So, but I think he has a different version than mine. If I'm not mistaken, he has a different version because mine didn't come with some sort of poster or something inside, but mine didn't come with it. But this one also contains private artwork too. So since I'm live streaming this, I'll show you. I'm not sure if you guys know who Jen Blake is, but she's an MLP artist, does the artwork for MLP, and I had her do a custom MLP RC for me. First time anybody ever anywhere has seen this artwork. I usually keep it well hidden. So, oh, okay, it is the same version. But anyway, nobody else has ever seen this artwork. This was a custom piece she did for me. Isn't that awesome? And on the back, she did another custom artwork for me. Because she also does Transformer art. Check that out. Huh? Isn't that awesome? And this was done by Meander, or also known as Bamboo, and yeah, of myself. This is me when I was wearing my full Shinobi Fuku. That's what this is called. Is called a Shinobi Fuku. and you have the whole black uniform on, the headdress and the mask and everything. It's called a Shinobi Fuku, and this was me wearing mine. She did me in anime style, so pretty cool, huh? And this was by good friend, really good friend, honorary shouting of the LODN. I should cover up the bits here that aren't suitable for children to watch, but there you go. And that's supposed to be me. Cover up her bits there. That's supposed to be me right there. So there you go. Some private artwork. But yeah, I know a lot of talented artists. A lot of talented artists. Oh, there we go. Ugh. My books from my favorite author, Terry Pratchett, my absolute favorite author. Right up there with Robert Jordan. Because I love the Wheel of Time books. I love the Wheel of Time books. This is a good book, but only if you're into ninja like me. So this is based on the Koga Ryu. You guys probably don't know what that is, but that is what I replicated. I belong to a group, co-founded a group called the League of Disposable Ninja, and we are loosely based on the Koga Ryu. So pretty cool stuff. What else have I got to show off real quick? I thought I had that other Transformers book here, but I guess I don't. Oh, lots of books, lots of books. People got to read books. Oh wait, I know some comics I can show off. Transformers Millennium Falcon. Woot. What do I got here, huh? So that's the one that came with Scoop. Boom. Check that out, fellas. Okay. I was going to cut it off here soon anyway. That just showing off some of the other stuff. I have the entirety of the Generation 2 comics. Pretty cool. I love them. Yeah. So anyway, I think that'll be about it from Transformers G.I. Joe comics. So again, I have the entirety of the Generation 2 comics, and I love all of them equally. And I'll attempt to live stream again tomorrow afternoon, maybe. Okay, I probably won't join that one because in the afternoons I'm really busy around here. Again, I take care of my folks, so most of the afternoons is spent doing whatever. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. You have a great evening. Be good to each other.